So here in the last few days of school are a few examples of things that our remarkable team and learners have been doing. At Rancho Middle School, their orchestra had a concert. Here I want to point out that organizations such as our Science Olympiads, led by Dr. Lita Meyer, with a whole crew of parent and staff volunteers, has been recognized nationally by an education journal called EdSurge, where they decided they wanted to focus on women in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. And so this particular edition has a whole photographic story of our girls in particular who participated in Science Olympiads throughout the year. And it's these types of things, orchestra, Science Olympiads, all of the accomplishments that we recognized earlier this evening that build a sense of connection for our learners so that they are in school. And we did talk about during our study session our average daily attendance and the importance of being at school, both for financial reasons, but even more so for your ability to build those connections and the academic strength that we want all of our students to extend. So overall, we finished out the year with a 95.4% attendance rate. We're still striving for 97%, as that's where we were before COVID. And once COVID happened, our average attendance has greatly dipped. But we did make some progress this year. And this is how each of our schools finished out the year. And you'll notice that we had Pomeroy that remained at 97%. And I'd also like to point out that the lowest average daily attendance we had was 92% with our alternative high school, Calaveras Hills High School. And if you look statewide, that's a tremendous difference from what the average is for continuation schools. The average is around 70%. So we're doing some really dynamite things here in Milpitas Unified, and I look forward to continuing to grow next year and seeing that average daily attendance bounce back to where it used to be. I also want to say congratulations to all of those in our school district who have made transitions either to the next grade level or on to college and eventually career. And we have our last graduation ceremony tomorrow night for our adult students who have achieved high school equivalency. And that'll be at 6 o'clock right here in this gym. If you'd like to come and celebrate, please do. Speaking of 97% attendance at Pomeroy, one of the factors in organizing the different types of events and incentives was engineered in part by Vanessa Bond, who was the interim assistant principal while Ms. Christofanis was out on leave. And when Ms. Christofanis announced that she would be moving to Southern California, we had big shoes to fill. And fortunately, a top candidate rose to the occasion, and that is Vanessa Bond. So she is currently in Singapore, where she is meeting up with the family of this young lady that she had as a student for 3 years while she was teaching at Spangler. And we look forward to our next board meeting where we will get to hear from Ms. Bond. In the meantime, I would like to invite up our other new assistant principal, who will be our assistant principal at Matos Elementary School beginning July 1. At Matos Elementary, we had assistant principal Vivian Zhao, who decided that she needed to look at other ways that she could give back to the school while also balancing a new family. And so it's with enthusiasm that we welcome Bess Wood, who comes to us from Santa Clara Unified. And prior to that was also an adjunct professor at Cal State Monterey and has a great deal of experience in the realm of school psychology, special education, multi-tier systems of success, inclusion practices, and is completely student-centered, as every single one of her references stated when we called. So, Ms. Wood, I would like to welcome you to the MUSD family and give you a moment to share some thoughts with our board and community.
Well, thank you. I'm privileged and honored to be selected as the assistant principal for Meadows Elementary. I'm very excited to be able to work with this community. I'm going to be part of your culture of we, and things that I focus on are around social emotional learning and the well-being of all students academically and with their mental health as well. So I'm excited to join the team. I'm very excited to join my principal, Jackie, and be her partner. And I am privileged to be a Phoenix.
Yes, you are. Congratulations. Thank you. And we'd like to ask you and your family and Dr. Vofeld-Bigard to come up for a quick snapshot with our board and executive cabinet. And President, no, that concludes the superintendent's report.